Hey, curious about becoming a real estate agent? In this video, I will cover the steps, forms, and costs required in order to get your real estate license here in California. The information will be split up into 3 phases. Phase 1, schooling period. Phase 2, the examination period. And Phase 3, filing for your license. I will also be providing you with timestamps and all the links you will need to every website and forum down below. Now let's get into it. Phase 1, the schooling period. Okay, so first you'll need to enroll into a real estate course, which can be either taken virtually or in person, up to you. This part will cost you anywhere between $100 to well over $400 depending on what course you choose. Personally, I ended up using Real Estate University. It was only $100, well, I believe with a coupon I got it for $75. And the pre-recorded classes just ended up working better for me. If I ever needed to go back, all I had to do was rewind the session or rewind the class a little bit so that I can catch up on my notes. But whichever course you decide on, you will have to take 3 classes, totaling 135 hours worth of education. The 3 classes that are required are Real Estate Principles, Real Estate Practice, and Legal Aspects of Real Estate. Each time you pass a class, you'll be awarded with a certification of completion, which you will later use in order to take your real estate exam. Total spent so far would be anywhere between $100 and $400 depending on which course you choose. Time spent, a minimum of 7.5 weeks. Alright, phase 1 down, you got your 3 certificates. Let's get you started on the enrollment process in order to take your Department of Real Estate Salesperson exam. Phase 2, applying and taking your exam. A quick heads up here, there will be multiple forms that will need to be filled out. It was a bit confusing for me, so I went ahead and listed them down below in order. Hope it helps. So the first few forms you'll need to fill out in order to take your exam are the RE 909 credit card application. This is just to get your billing information for all of your examination fees. Followed up by Form RE 400A Salesperson Examination, which comes with a fee of $60. Quick note, if you need to reschedule your exam, it will cost you $15. In the case that you don't pass the exam on the first try, you will have to pay the $60 over again. In addition to the application fee, you will be required to submit your 3 previously earned certificates of completion. Altogether, you will be sending in forms RE 909, RE 400A, and the 3 certifications you earned earlier. Next, you'll create an e-licensing account with the Department of Real Estate, which will allow you to register for your exam, change the dates of your exam, and re-register in the case you don't pass. Okay, now let's get into the exciting part, the examination information and content. So everyone is provided 3 hours to complete 150 questions, all multiple choice. The exam will cover these 7 topics: property ownership and land use controls and regulations, laws of agency and fiduciary duties, property valuation and financial analysis, financing, transfer of property, practice of real estate and disclosures, and contracts. You'll be able to take the exam at these following locations: Fresno, Los Angeles, Oakland, Sacramento, and San Diego. 70% of the questions will be needed to be answered correctly in order to pass the exam, and you will get your results as soon as you finish the exam. It's a rush. I remember being excited and nervous when I went to go take my exam, but it all turned out fine. I passed on my first try, and you can do it too. Just study, study, study. In this phase, total spent, $60. Time spent, 6 to 8 weeks depending on the current application processing time frame. Link down below. Alright, and we're moving on to phase 3. Congratulations! You passed your real estate exam! Now it's time to apply for your license. After passing your exam, you'll have to complete a few more forms in order to receive your actual license. The first form you will need is RE 202, the license application form, which will cost you $245 to obtain your license. The second form is RE 237, the live scan request form, which is where you get fingerprinted, and this will cost you around $60, depending on where you go. You should be receiving your license within 2 to 4 weeks, and your total spent by now should be anywhere between $500 to $800, depending on what choices you made earlier. I hope this video helped you out. I hope you found it informative. If it did, make sure you hit that like button, as it helps me with the YouTube algorithm, and hopefully this goes out to anybody that needs the information that's getting ready to take their real estate exam. If you have any questions or are in need of any clarification, please leave a comment down below and I'll respond as soon as possible. I plan on making more helpful videos, with the next 2 being how to pass your real estate exam and what the difference is between a real estate agent and a realtor. Thanks again for watching. Remember that all the links are posted down below, and I'll see you on the next one.